Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm having a chilled stream today. It's nice. It's dark. It's ambient. You can't really see my face. I'm like looking at it on the phone. It's a bit dark, but welcome. Good evening. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're all on good form. I've been so busy. We've been busting down getting the Steam page up and running. There's only a few things left to do on that. It's a long process. Like, will say to any of you watching, my usual 5 you OG members, welcome and thanks for stopping by as always. Steam is quite a process. Takes ages, but we've got the graphics all set up for capsules and the community section on Steam as well. We got all of the descriptions written. The only thing left to do is the screenshots, and as such I want to get this demo sorted so that I can get all of the proper screenshots over the course of tomorrow, submit it all to Steam. Hopefully it'll all be good, and then come the weekend when I actually hopefully finally get round to making another devlog, we can stick it up and you guys can go wishlist it. You guys can get your hands on this demo, and it's going to be really exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you, Joseph. It is a very exciting process. I was saying to my girlfriend earlier how I was always like 13-year-old me would sit dreaming of being able to look at the screen and see that Steam page with my game on it, and now I can sit and do that, and I'm like, it's like one of those deep kinda I'm happy now type things. Hey Wandering Pixel, welcome in. It's cool, man. We're just getting started. We haven't done anything yet. So I will say this is probably going to be a shorter one again, just because I'm absolutely knackered. I'm up to the wall with uni. Like, we've got submissions coming up this weekend, which there's still loads of stuff to do. We're in release week at work at the moment, and things are breaking left, right and centre, which I'm having to fix. And obviously there's all the stuff that I've got to do for finishing off the Steam page and getting the marketing good for that. So I'm a busy man and I'm very tired, but if I'm going to do anything for the channel, these live streams are always going to happen. That's something that I'm making sure of. So, plan for today, now that I'm done waffling about that, is getting as much of this demo finalised as we can. So we're going to go through and we're going to fix up some of the bugs that we got, certainly around that whole the player join thing. If I just hit play on the game real quick and remind you guys the one that I'm talking about. We're going to get rid of the bug where I can press escape there and now I can't join back in again. I'm like spamming the space bar and I can't join back in. So we're going to fix that. I'm thinking we can also add in some sound effects. And we're going to fix the spikes as well because they're incredibly overpowered. And I think that's actually all the bugs that there are to fix for this first demo, and then it'll be done. So we're gonna, hopefully it's gonna be a little bit fun in places. You know, we got the confetti, and yeah, it's gonna be good. Before we start though, we're gonna do a new thing because, you know, the Patreon is moving now and things are starting to take process. So I want to give a shout out to, of course, Joseph Durr, Jamie, and Adam and Alan, my 2 friends. You 4 Patreon guys, shout out to you. Thank you for the support. Honestly, it's amazing. I'm blown away that I've even got like 1 supporter, let alone 4. And you guys are all on the mid tier as well, which is just like, oh, it means so much, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart. So, and Jamie and Joseph, you guys get excited because your sticker packs are coming out to you at the end of the week. So I'm looking forward to sending those out to you guys. So, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns, in the words of the chief in Mulan. first things first, we need to do some stuff on the player select zone. So I believe we have I've set up some logic so that when you press the escape button or the circle button, it does something. But I'm not sure what. My brain is honestly just like, I can't remember how, and I haven't commented any of my code either, which is really not, that's not how to do things. So we got this register player method, which is the method that's called when a new player joins the game, and that registers our state as being selecting, sets the player object, blah 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 blah. I've also added in a new inactive color parameter so that when a player leaves the game, it can set the color to this. This one updates visual. So inactive here, when we go to a state of being inactive, we want to say our current color equals inactive color, and then I'm going to call update colors as well, because that will just handle all of the color stuff for me. Yeah, that's all good. You're excited for the cheeky Shiba. Nice. That is one of my favorites, to be fair. I like that one a lot. And I like the Shiba with the glasses as well. And the paw prints. They're all really good stickers, to be fair. Massive, massive shout out to my missus for putting those together. She is a very skillful graphic designer. So, where are we at here? That's changing the selected color. Maybe it's in my player selector. I genuinely can't remember what it... Oh, here we go. So yeah, we just change the state, subtract it by 1. So I guess here I want to say if state, if our state now equals selection state dot inactive, then we need to say my player input dot, I need to disconnect it. I wonder if I can just do game object dot delete, or destroy even. Sorry, destroy. I feel like it's far too straightforward for it to be that simple, but it might just work because that'll send a message out. Tell you what, let's just on the player input manager, let's I think I've got it sending messages. No, it invokes C# events. Oh, of course it does, yeah. So what I'm going to do is in the player input manager, where are you? Well, it doesn't matter. I'll put a little player input manager. So I'm going to put in a debug to tell me on player left plus equals player left, I guess. We'll call it that, and I'm just going to make a new public void player left, and we will say debug.log player left the game with index, and then I forget that this needs to take player input, player, and then we'll add player index. Yeah, I get the feeling that that's not going to work, because if I'm disconnecting an object, if I'm deleting an object, there's nothing for it to pass through. But hey ho, we'll find out. We'll find out. See what happens. So that's added in the player. Oh my god, it actually worked. What do you know? It actually worked. That is fantastic. That is way more straightforward than I thought it would be. I've got a little bug here in these player zones. The default color has an alpha of 0 apparently. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. Inactive color. I want that to be. I keep holding down Alt to zoom. There we go. Color picker. I want it to be this grey, and I don't want it to be invisible. And that's fantastic. I honestly didn't expect it to work that well. Honestly. Like, I'm looking at chat. We got a Pog. We got a LOL. That is hilarious. I really didn't think it would be that easy, but that's a 10 out of 10. I'm just going to put a quick disclaimer up now. When playing this game, if your controller disconnects, I'm not going to have anything that pauses the game and says controller X is disconnected, please join back in, because I kind of can't be bothered to do that for the demo. This is purely going to be for the purposes of testing out the gameplay and making sure that the game loop is solid. So you know, it should still reconnect your controller if it's disconnected, but if it doesn't, then I'll explain more in the devlog when I'm putting stuff out. I'll have a form for like bug fixes and improvements and stuff, and a feedback form as well. But that will be that. Yes, the other thing that I need to do is in my player selector zone, we need to update the color at our current color index to be available. So we are just going to is that what I want to do? Game manager.instance. Yes, that sets it to available. So I'm going to copy that from there and just paste it in here, but instead of temp, we're going to have color index. And then we can set color index back to 0 just to reset. Let's just make sure that works. Mission successful, 100% completion. Legit, honestly. Madness. There we go, so we're in the game. Oh, that's a bit dark. I might make it a bit lighter than that. I'll change to like yellow. We hit escape, space to join, back to red. Perfect. And let's just make sure it works with the controller as well. Hit circle. Nope. Panicked for a second. I was pressing X to join, but it's not X, it's start. Nice. So that's all working. We've got the loading screen works. Loads us into a random level. Colors are all working fine. Pew, pew. Oh, I think that's a tie. Yep. And they do hopping. There's the press start to continue pop up. I added that in. I think that was there last. We did that last stream, didn't we? Of course, I have to do it on that one. Random loading screen color. Love that. I think. There we go. I'm so bad at aiming. That's 1 point. We haven't won yet. I'm just going to go through and confirm the thing's still working. The confetti that we set up last time. This won't take me a second. If I can aim. Pow! Which obviously I can't. Oh, also something else that I've done is gone through and fixed the bug. Over this past week I went through and fixed the bug that means you can still move about and jump. I was playtesting it with my dad and my brother, And something that happened when you won the game originally, it used to be the case that you your player would kind of just float and he'd maintain his velocity when you win, which was not right. Oh, there we go. He's gone. Yay! Player 2 wins. And there's the confetti coming down as well. And everyone's jumping, having a good time. What do you guys think about the confetti? Do you like the confetti? I think it looks alright, but I might change it up a little bit. And then we press space, and it should take us back, and we should have the right colours. Those aren't the right colours. Oh, red isn't available. I wonder why red isn't available. I wonder why red isn't available. Okay, well that's a little bit of a bug there. And I'm not sure what's causing that. I wonder. Either way, I'm going to move to the next one now, because why not? Oh, I didn't save the scene. That might be okay. Let's go back and check real quick. It would have only been the selector zones. Yeah, they're all still good. Wunderbar. Let's head up to the top to our scoreboard. We got our confetti. I'm gonna just enable the emission section. There we go. I think I turned on a thing for collision. Oh wait, no, I want collision on, but I don't want it to destroy when it collides. Oh no, I can't remember how to sort this one. If I do 1,000 and like 5,000. Oh, there we go. Nah, 0.1's fine. Now we get the confetti sitting on the floor a little bit, which I kind of like it. I kind of like it. If I turn the bounce way up, look at that. Just starts springing all over the place. New bug found one. We're gonna squash some bugs. We're gonna squash some bugs. We're only like 10 minutes in, and I've already squashed one of the things that I thought was going to take me the longest to do, so that's a win. I'm happy with the confetti doing like that and kind of landing on the floor a little bit. I'm kind of thinking maybe I just want to turn off the bounce completely, or set it to like 0.05, so there's a little bit of bounce. Yeah, that's good, that's good. And of course we need to disable the emission by default. Okay. What's the next step? I ask myself. Probably fixing these spikes, I suppose, or trying to fix them up anyway. Spikes, yeah, because they are way too overpowered. Oh, that's another one that I wanted to fix. in the player movement, I'd like to have a little thing, internal data. Under here I'd like to have a private ball can shoot, oops, like that, and we'll have it equal to true by default. And then down here we're going to say if can shoot, then we are allowed to do all of that shoot stuff. Nah, better idea. We're not going to do that if statement in there, because obviously you can shoot when you jump, so we're going to say if ammo count is greater than 0 and can jump. Where's my ampersand? There we go. And can jump. Let's shoot even. Oh my days, brain. And then we'll do the same thing here as well for attack. And can shoot. And the reason for this is because during the knockback in the freeze frame, we don't want the player to be able to shoot because it does some weird things. Question for you guys in chat actually then. Should the player be able to shoot when you're getting knocked back? I feel like we discussed this before, but I can't remember what the general consensus was. What do you guys think about that? I'm gonna sit and watch in chat for a bit because I'm not sure which I'd prefer to do. I mean, it may well be the case that, you know, we do it one way, and then the demo goes out and you guys play it and it's like, We got a note from Indian. I'm assuming it's a yes from Assassin Gamer. And a yes from Joseph. So that's 2 yeses. Yeah, good point. Saving yourself from being thrown off. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So that means, yeah, I stick that in there. That should be fine. And if my brain would stop falling asleep, we are going to the session manager and we're going to set the level to load as level 6. So we can test out the spikes. How would I test it? That's a great question. It'll be something we test on Friday, because that definitely this weekend I do want to get in and do the session with Adam again. I think we should have Alan for this one as well, so we can do some 3-player testing, get some more feedback. Or I could call my sister in here and she can be my assistant. But for the time being, we're going to go with it as is. And you know, we might get around to doing the rest of the levels in this one. Did I still want to avoid transparent textures? Ideally, yes. Just because of performance. I mean, I don't really care too much because You know, it's I can't imagine. It would be a dream come true and absolutely amazing if somehow it was successful enough for me to be able to port this to Switch, but I can't see it happening, and Switch is the only one where I'd worry about performance. Like, you know, it's not really very graphically intense. I think the most performance impacting things would be particle effects, because there are a lot of particle effects in the game. Like, we've got the background particle effect, we've got the other one, brain. Yeah, impact particle effects, jump particle effects. There's a lot of particle effects, and they're not very performant on Switch at all. So that's something that will possibly be worth looking at. I don't know why I just killed him. I'm supposed to be testing the spikes. But yeah, I think it should be okay. Am I randomly generating the platforms? No, it's pre-made levels. All pre-made. Oh. Okay, so there's one thing I want to do. If I walk into that, it walks me straight into it. Whoop. That's some knockback. That's deadly. That is deadly. If you get stuck in those, you're screwed. So I think probably the best thing for me to do is going to be I need to shrink down those collider areas on the spikes so they're not completely on the outside. I might see another thing, re-performance. I don't want to I don't particularly want to use a polygon collider because they're also less performant than box colliders, even though it would be better for the shape. Yeah, I'll think about it. I have to spend performance on something, and transparent textures is not the word. Yeah, you're completely right. I don't think I'm too worried about it. The one that would be a worry for me performance-wise is, like I say, particle systems. Especially if by some amazing fluke of chance I was able to port this over to Switch, which I'm gonna try and do. I'll be honest, it would be awesome. I want to do it, and I'm gonna try and do it. But it fully depends what the response is like on Steam, on the rest of the channel, and potentially if I get into sending it to some publishers, like possibly a few different publishers, to see if anyone's interested in doing some publishing. Then that's something that I'll be looking into in the future. Shouldn't particles be optimized by default? Yeah, they've got some level of optimization, but as well, you've got to think about, you know, you're dynamically spawning a lot of physics-based objects at one go, and it's all dynamic. It's like, you know, they're optimized within themselves, but when you get so many of them going, it does impact performance a lot, especially when you're looking at things like Switch and mobile. They really don't respond very well to things like the transparent textures and the particle systems. If you've got a lot of them. For example, Neversong, Thomas Brush's game, they had to fully replace the fog particle system with a scrolling texture, because the particle system was causing massive spikes in frame drop. So yeah, that was that one. Triple treat Bermuda Triangle spikes. Oh, triple threat. Ah, got ya. I had to extrapolate that because you got a semicolon in there. There's a missing H, and the triangle is a triangle. That's beautiful. Don't make it collidable on the side. Good shout. I think what I'll do is probably take the box collider and have it be sort of in this region, like that, so it is still collidable on the side, because, you know, I don't want you to be able to just sit on the side of the spikes. It just shouldn't be like slap bang on the edge either. Particles are GPU that word. So PCs eat them up, but mobile, yeah, exactly. And the Switch is much the same in that it's got very similar processing power to mobile. Preload a set of particles, and then that's good for in terms of instantiating, but the particle systems themselves, the actual rendering of them and the collision detections for certain ones of them and stuff, that's the main bit that causes performance issues. But object pooling definitely is something that is good for saving on performance time and memory usage as well, and it can help limit overflows. If you end up with some situation where it starts spamming instantiations into the scene, then that's danger zone right there. But no, absolutely, object pooling is a very good way to do things when you've got a larger scale of like individual objects. Oopsie daisy, didn't mean to reset that, I meant to remove it. Let's do the Polygon Collider 2D Polygon. And let's sort this out, shall we? Points, paths. Can I just do edit collider and yes I can. And again, as usual, we're gonna move in favor of the player. Kind of follow along a shape that sits more or less on the inside of this thing. And I want them to all be more or less in the same kind of position. So that's going to be minus 0.4. I only want 4 bits. Minus 3.75. No, 7.5. No, minus 0.374. 0.375. Touch typing is not my friend today. Stick that in there as well. And then we got 0.45 and 0.45. Then also 0.45. And then 0.1275. I've done something wrong here. I've absolutely done something wrong here. Should you be there? And there? Then you should be... No. Yes. What? Oh, I didn't make it negative, and I made both of the other ones negative as well. My brain was like, what on earth is going on? .1275 and 0.1275. Oh, I got it the wrong way around. What have I done, guys? What have I done? I'm messing up all of these positions like an absolute madman. Come on. Huh? How have I ended up with 5 points? Oh my days. Who would have thought I'd be spending more time trying to work a collider than I was trying to set up proper player connection and disconnection. Which one are you? You're this one. You're going to be 0.45. No. 0.45 and 0.1275. Then you 0.45. Oh no, you're not going to be 0.45. You're going to be negative 0.45. And then the same 0.1275. These are both going to be 0.45, 0.45, and then 0.25. And we're going to apply that. Then I need to just make sure in the spikes we've got it as a, yeah, it is on collision enter 2D. Cool. Object pooling is usually used for decals like bullet holes or bloodstains, when you're likely to run into them on CPU, which isn't as fast, so you don't want a lot. Man, you are a knowledgeable man, and it is an asset to have you in the Discord server. I'm very glad we have you around, because you know more about what you're talking about than I do. And that is very useful, because I haven't got a clue what I'm going on about most of the time. Right. I think that should be cool for the spikes then, position wise. Let's just drop down the knockback value a little bit more. So instead of 50, I think that's the percentage damage that you take. So I've got thresholds for how much damage you have to have taken for it to do a slow-mo. And if it's greater than 1, so I'm actually going to make it 1.5. So I think that's actually if you have... No, I will keep it as 1. I'll just decrease the damage that you do by default. Which I think should actually be set on the bullet rather than... on the weapon. So let's take a look here at bullets. We've got a float damage percentage which is set by default. I'm going to get rid of that, and we are not going to set it here. We are going to make damage percentage public. Public, and I'm going to move it out of internal data. If I can hit the right keys, and I'm going to move it up to not references, bullet stats or something like that. We'll do the same for move speed as well. And the reason I want to do it like this is because I want to be able to have different types of bullets that look kind of different. And then when you get different weapons, they can fire different types of bullets. And instead of just having the bullet reference set on the player, we'll have it set on the weapon, and it can handle all of that. I think that will be a good way to do things. So that means I can get rid of the move speed from here as well. Change that to 20. Oh, why are you private? You should be public. There we go. And then finally the spike knockback, I'll have that. Actually, that can stay at 50. That's fine. And that way when you do hit it and you get the slow-mo, it will feel much more appropriate that you've got on the slow-mo when you've hit it there. Move speed 20, damage percent 25. Perfect. Cool. Let's just test out how that feels, shall we? Whoops. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of downwards force. That was a lot of downwards force. I didn't expect it to be that powerful. Hello, Beagle. Hello, Alan. Ah! Honestly, I'm really bad at testing this out. How you doing, friend? Are you excited to try this game out? There's some slow-mo. Oh god. That's a lot of damage. There's something off about the spikes. It's honestly, it's so OP. It's deadly. Woo! Jeez, I think part of it's gonna be down to the way that I'm doing the slow-mo, cause it's yeah. It's not doing things the way that it should. Let's do a Google. So, I need to find out how to do slow motion in Unity with rigid bodies. Because it works kind of different. Oh look, there's like a video from Unity about it, which I'm going to skip through at speed. Because I'm not going to be able to hear any of it. There you go, there's some slow motion with physics. I need to get this locked in. Because at the moment, the slow motion is, I mean, you've probably been able to see, it's a bit jittery. So yeah, they're doing the same. Got some timescale shifting. Let's up the speed. This video is sponsored by Unity. Could you imagine if this video was sponsored by Unity? That would be amazing. That's cool. That's demonstrating some timescale stuff. I wanna know about the way this script here is working. There we go. Multiplying time.fixed delta time by default fixed delta time. Wait, what? Okay, that seems straightforward enough. So, in the freeze frame, we do that, and then we want to say time.fixed delta time equals default time.default default. Oh wait, what is this default fixed delta time parameter that they've got? Ah. Oh, I tell you what, actually, we can do this easily. Float default fixed, not dizzed, fixed delta time equals time dot fixed delta time. We'll do that, and then we'll do default fixed delta time multiplied by time dot time scale. That is what they did, yeah. Yeah, time dot time scale. Boop 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 boop. That looks like it does some things with gravity as well, but I'm not going to worry about that. And then that's all well and good, and then at the bottom we just reset it to the default, I guess. Like so. That's a lot of stuff going on there. Oh, I've made an error. Line 222 of player movement. 222. No, yeah. You guys keeping track of the view count? Level should be called Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, it's honestly, you've done every player everywhere dirty with this this spike layout design. Yeah, we did have the viewers fluctuate a lot on these live streams, but honestly, I'm happy to have anybody around. It's cool that you guys are interested in this stuff. Also, I want to update my overlay with the chat and everything. Like, I want to be able to have the chat going up the side. I'd like to have some more things going on screen, some little animated callouts. So that's something that I'm going to work on eventually, as and when I get the time to get around to it. Because, as I say, I'm incredibly busy at the moment. It's a bit tragic, really. There we go. Join in the game. Yep. Let's go. Whoa. No! Ah, sent me straight off the edge. Try this again. That's better. That actually worked how it's supposed to. And as well, I don't get caught on the spikes when I'm jumping off the edge anymore. Oh, got caught there though. Yep, that was me gone. Spikes do you dirty. One more thing that I want to do. The countdown here at the end of the round is not long enough. We are going to wait for 4 seconds, and I think that should line up with my scoreboard. Oh no, it's 3. Oh well, we'll wait for 4. And that should be good. I'm going to go and remove some of these spikes because it's so OP. It's so overpowered. I'm looking at the chat and I'm seeing that would be awesome, and I don't remember what it was that I was doing at the time. Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I'll be quite honest, my brain has gone completely blank. But please tell me. Please tell me. So I can give some input. I'm going to delete those ones from there, and I think I'm going to take these ones. I'm going to move them down like that. Just by a couple, like 1, 2. Nice. Oh, the stream overlay, yeah. Of course. Oh, yeah, like, oh, who is it? Who has that? It's like Vimlock? Is that his name? Vimlock has the little avatars running around on stream. It would be kind of cool to have something like that. Okay. Let's do some more levels, shall we? Or, no. What we should do is the death effect. Really. So... yes, we should be doing the death effect. Question is, how do I want to create said death effect? Because I kind of don't want to do it with a particle system, but maybe I will do it with a particle system, just like a flume. I think a flume would be okay. Okay, yeah, I'll do it with a particle system. I don't have the brain power to think of how I want to do it better. Player object. Let's create a new 3D particle system. Effects even, particle system. There we go. And I'm going to continue to use the spikes. We are going to have the shape be edge. And we need to rotate it on the x-axis by 90 degrees. So that it's actually going up. Like so. I'm going to have it be like 25 on the emission. Start speed is going to be like 50. Maybe not that high. 25. 20. Random between 10 and 25, I guess. You're right. Live stream. You're throwing off my train of thought, man. That's alright. What am I doing? I want it to like slow down as I'm going on with time. Where is it? Is there a speed over lifetime? I know there's size over lifetime, so I'm gonna have that do. I want it to get smaller, definitely, but I want it to definitely not go that far. So let's turn down the lifetime a little bit. I'm in the middle of a live stream, so can you let me get on? Thanks. I want to move this one down to make sure it definitely comes across the screen. Oopsie daisy, not 3D size. We are going to randomize the size a little bit though. And in fact, I'm going to add in another one here. Going to make that one's flat. Let's make this one flat and also broken. I've only just recently learned how to use the animation curves properly in Unity. And it's like, it's so good. Because it means I actually can like know what I'm doing. I can actually do useful things with the animation tools. Is there... No, never mind. Oh, of course I've rotated it. Is it going to be X? No, Z? Yeah, Z. I need them to go like way faster than this. But I really don't want them to go as high. Like I'm thinking like a jet stream type thing. Which means also I probably want it to be a bit wider. Do 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 do. Shape. Radius, let's set it to like 3, 2, 2. That's good. Maybe I could just drop the lifetime to like 0.5 and then make the speed really high. I mean, I guess that's okay. Close enough. Close enough. Nah, it's too fast actually now. 50, not 50, let's go, yeah, let's go 40 and 55. I think is okay. Go between 0.75 and 3. 2. 0.75 and 2. And then we got like this flume which we will rotate to point towards the center of the screen. Duration is going to be like 1 second and it's not going to be looping. So we're like... Oh, I can't put on pre-warm if it isn't looping. Which is annoying because I want that to be more instantaneous. Like even if I stick it at the edge of the screen. Does anybody know how you do that? Or how you go about doing that with a particle system? Like the equivalent of pre-warm but without having it loop. Because I basically want it to instantiate once. And then disappear. Unless I have a burst of like 75. Burst of 100. No. I need... Maybe I do need it to just be really fast. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Also, I'm not doing this properly. Because I mean, this is probably not the smartest way of doing things, but I want to have it be the case that when the player dies, it will just create this this particle system at the position where he died. which obviously isn't going to be particularly instantaneous. So maybe I should have it be looping and have it with pre-warm. I can just play it and it's like instant. And then if I stop it, no. Because I want that to be instantaneous. I want it to be poof. You know. You get me? You get me, guys? And then it can disappear. And then disappear. I think we should also do a screen shake as well. That's not something I've thought about. Doing some screen shake when a player dies. I can't remember what it takes again. It takes the amount of shake and then the time that we want it to shake for. So the amount of shake can be like 2.5 and then I want it to last for like 0.5 seconds. Should be okay. Best velocity over lifetime. Was it the Z that I needed to change? That's not changing anything. It's because I'm not changing it. Do the orbital things. That almost kind of looks like what I want. Ooh, okay, let's try that. Simulation speed, you say? There it is. Oh yeah, that'll also make it disappear like almost instantly as well though, won't it? Yeah. It basically just multiplies everything by 10. It annoys me that there's only velocity over lifetime, not like speed over lifetime, when you can set start speed, but you can't set a start velocity. This is a learning curve. It's almost like a fire. Do I have to just make these values like really big for them to have any effect? Yeah. Because it's moving so damn fast. Something like -85. No. No, 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 no. Size by speed. No, I want speed by size. Which I guess would be not that one, this one. Why is it? There we go. Just realised I can massively decrease that. I'm looking through any of my other particle systems to see if they'd be good, or maybe no. I was gonna say maybe I could do something really weird. I'm gonna try it, you know. I suppose the question is then, can I... Oh man, my brain is just fully shutting down. That's like... It's just white noise going on in my head at the moment. Pure white noise. Nah. Let's use the land effect as a base. Let's have it loop. Go on. And we're going to turn off collisions. We're going to turn off gravity. No, not 10, 0, you stupid thing. Do fun things with the trails. So the start size again between 0.5 and 3. What's the shape? Also edge. Set that radius to 3 again. I'm going to set the color back to white. Let's unpack this completely actually before I override something by accident. Prefab, unpack completely. Oop, not 500, 50. That looks kind of cool. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. It's almost like a gunshot. Like a puff of smoke. Bang. Bang. Do 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 do. You know what, that's fine. I'm going to keep that as is. I kind of can't be bothered to make it any different. So we are going to make that a prefab. Therefore we can delete it from here, and then in our safe zone we're going to have a public game object death particle. And when we get that collision, we're going to instantiate. Wait, no, we want to say game object. Death particle equals instantiate, and we're going to instantiate death particle, and it's going to be at gonna do this here before we kill the player. Player.transform.position, and then the rotation, we need it to be looking towards 0, 0, which I looked at how to do this with the something, but I can't remember what. question is, was it something... Was it the bullets? No, I think I'm just moving them in fire direction. Yeah. Google time. Rotate object towards position. Nice. Oh god, that's bright. How do I rotate an object towards about 3 point? Target position. Don't need a rotation speed. Is it as simple as that? I think it may well be. Oops, wrong place. So this one is going to be quaternion.look rotation. Player.transform.position. And it's going to be negative player.transform.position. Oh. Instance. I think that should be fine, to be honest. The only problem is safe zone isn't a prefab. So I'm gonna have to go through and do it on all of the things, which is fine. I can make, oh, excuse me, I can make safe zone a prefab later. I'm feeling lazy right now though. We're just gonna test it. There's death effect. Oh no, of course I do want to say particle system. And then I need to say there's a way of setting the color. Nice. So then we'll know which player has died. And of course I need to do a little couple of changes. Little wee bit couple changes. We need to go in here and make sure this isn't looping. I think the duration is fine. Lifetime, yeah, maximum lifetime is 1.25, so that duration is fine, with the emission just having a single burst of 30. I think that should work. I think it should work. I mean, I'm not 100%. But I think it should work. I just need to make sure the order in layer is like 100 or something crazy, so that it definitely shows up, renders on top of everything. Oh, we can look and see how the camera shake looks as well. Save that scene. Let's have a squizzy how it looks, shall we? Hopefully it looks alright. Oh, my controller's gone to sleep. I'm just going to yeet myself off the edge. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to jump into the spikes, because the spikes are fun. Oh, it didn't kill me. It didn't kill me again. What? There we go. Oh, okay. Well, it created it, but it was looking in the complete wrong direction, and it froze. I think. this is... Clearly I've just set the quaternion look direction incorrectly. I want to get up this side so I can yeet myself off there. It looks like it's just not changing the rotation properly. What is it that I need to do? I need to do the target minus... Yeah! Find the vector pointing from our position to the target so it normalizes it. Do I need to normalize it? Is that what I need to do? I guess so. Or maybe it's because it's Yes, 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 I'm being stupid. Safe zone. So the reason that this isn't working how it should is because we're not working in 3D space. Quaternion.identity, and then we want to say effect.transform.up, I think, equals negative player dot transform dot position dot normalized. I think that should work. So we're just setting the direction manually. Nah, man, Isaac, honestly, I think you're a new face around here, actually. I certainly haven't seen your name before, but if you are a new face, welcome. If you're not, I'm sorry that I haven't spoken to you before. Yeah, because it's in... I think it's because we're in 2D space, the rotation of the particles kind of isn't quite right. It sets itself up wrong. Because it was rotating off in that direction when I jumped off the edge instead of rotating into the center. There we go. That's kind of something. Yeah, there we go. I fixed it. So yeah, what we have to do, because we're working in 2D space, is just set... I'm just setting the up directly. Let's just check that it works with blue as well. Boing. Boing. Come on. Do me some damage. It's gonna keep flinging me down. There we go. So yeah, that's kind of working. It's working well enough. I think I'm going to up the velocity a little bit to be anywhere between 35 and 10. 10. And let's make a little explosion sound effect as well, using BFXR. First time you see me, new to game dev, making a similar game. Awesome, that's really cool to hear, man. Tell you what, if you're not in the Discord server already, there should be a link to join in the description. Head in there and post up some stuff about your game in the Show Off Your Stuff channel. We've got a very solid little community forming. Most of the guys in here at the moment, Joseph and Assassin Gamer, Webhead, Wandering Pixel, all of these guys are all already in there, and they're, you know, much like you, either aspiring game devs or people interested in game dev that are just sharing stuff about their project, giving feedback, doing playtesting. So 100%, if you're not in there already and you want to get some more feedback and help, or like showing off your stuff more, come join the Discord and have some fun with us, guys. Because it is a really cool community that we've got forming. Honestly, I didn't expect that we were going to get such a like a cool little community forming around the game dev stuff. I'm quite blown away. Ooh, I like that one. I like that a lot. Player death. Let's apply that. No! I reverted it! No! 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 I misclicked the button! Gah! That's so annoying. Oh well, happens. We can fix this. There we go. Why is it sliding upwards? It's like... Don't want it to be like that. I want it to be... Oh, the other one was so perfect. There we go, that'll do. Right, okay, apply the synth. And then we export. And it should have my default place saved. Yo, Jamie. It's going okay. We just erased a sound by accident, but we're all good. That's fine. Oh, I've got to... Oh, yeah, that's fine. Player death. Yeah, we just erased one of the sounds by accident, but that's all good. Because I got it back, kinda. Doing some bug fixes. Things are going well. Oh, Discord invites expired. Yeah, that's my bad. I'll fix that. I'll fix that momentarily. We got a perma link, but I keep forgetting to update the descriptions. Let me grab you a link. General, not general. It's rules and roles, and then copy link. Stick this in the chat. There you go, Isaac. There is a link to join the Discord server, should you so wish. It would be a pleasure to have you there. Right, so I'm thinking the move here is to go on the safe zone and add in a audio source. And then we will have... Let's do my headers and whatnot. Keep the chat open, Cuba. Keep the chat open. References. And a public audio source. Audio source. And then another header. Sound effects. References. Public audio clip. Player death. Sound. And then simply all we'll do on here is say audio source dot play one shot. Player death sound. And then of course we'll have to go in here and sort these things out. So there's our audio source, and then our sound effect should be under audio, sound effects, and then player death there. Let's test it. Moment of truth, guys, moment of truth. That grey is definitely too dark. I'm going to make that lighter. Nice! Haha! That is so juicy. I love it. That's fantastic. Pew! Pew! That is awesome. I'm chuffed with that. I'm so bad at my own game. 1, 2, smack. So I managed to die there as well. What I need to do really is after the game is over, freeze all people. That's really cool. That's basically the demo done, guys. That is basically the demo done. I mean, obviously I'm going to be adding in more levels, and there's a couple of bug fixes that I need to do as well, but we've got, look, if we go and head over into the Discord server, obviously in the Show Off Your Stuff channel, we've got all of these awesome levels still from Jamie, not Jamie, Justin, better known as Assassin Gamer. So we need to get like all of these implemented. This is probably the stuff I'm going to be doing over the rest of the week. And yeah, I'm going to be putting all of those in for the demo, and hopefully, if all goes to plan as well, Saturday is going to be the day, or Sunday is going to be the day where I can finally officially announce the Steam page, which I can't show you guys any of the back-end stuff for how that looks at the moment, but just for the sake of getting your guys' opinions, I will show you the little logo that I've created, just, you know, super speedy, just so there's something there. And we've also got, while I just get back in line with the live thing, we've also got our game cover, vertical game cover. It's kind of feel like there's a bit of a super hot kind of vibe going with it, which is cool. I'm quite happy with the way they've come out. They're by no means final. They may well be final, but chances are I'll probably go in and change some stuff as the game progresses and we move forward with things. But yeah, it's all looking pretty cool, and it's all starting to come together nicely. So yeah, I'm really chuffed and really excited to be able to properly announce this and get the game out to you guys. So yeah, but with that, I think I'm probably going to end the stream there, because we're basically where we need to be. I'll tell you what, one more thing I am going to do is just make sure that the game loop works properly still and seals up nicely, and that will be our ending point where we leave off for the video. Whoops. So I'm just going to die 5 times. Start. Yeet. That death particle might be a bit over the top, to be fair. I might need to swab it down a little bit. Rip $100, absolutely. It's one of the nice things about being in the UK, it costs £74-ish, I think, because of the conversion rate between pounds and dollars. It's a little bit cheaper for me to do than someone who lives in America. But you know, it's still quite a lot. But you know, hopefully if all goes to plan, it will make back that amount. Awesome. And we got our little jiggling confetti. Beautiful. So then we hit the start button, does the whole loading, and it takes us back to the menu screen where we can select new colors and start again. And the game loop continues. I'm just going to yeet myself off the edge to make sure the scores are all set up. As you can see, the particle systems have changed color correctly. This is fantastic. Honestly, I'm so gassed. I'm so gassed to be able to release this and let you guys get your hands on it. It's going to be really cool to see what you guys think about it, actually playing it hands-on. And see, it'll be cool to see what Alan thinks about it as well. I don't know if he's still on the stream or not, but yeah, it'll be cool being able to have a session where we do some three-player of the game. But on that note, I want to say a massive thank you again to you guys for stopping by and watching the stream. Honestly, it means so much having you guys come by and talk to me while I'm dossing about, basically doing really dodgy code and getting these things set up. But yeah, it really means the world. Again, massive shout out to Joseph, Jamie, Adam and Alan for their support on Patreon. If you're interested in supporting on Patreon or want to check out some of the benefits you can get, feel free to check out the link in the description. We currently have a special offer running until the end of the week, 1st of May, where if you sign up, you will be included in the game, every game that we ever make ever for the rest of forever, in some way, shape or form, even if you cancel your membership. So you could sign up for 1 month and you'll still get that perk if you sign up before the 1st of May and payment transfers correctly. If you're not already part of the Discord server, there is a link further up in the chat. I'll paste it up again in here for anybody to join if you are not already in there. Yeah, next stream plan is to be Friday. Yeah, we're going to be trying to get around there and get Alan in the mix as well. So we've got 3 people playing. Mark, I've just seen that you've joined and we're just about to finish, man. I feel so bad. That's a shame. But we've made really good progress today, I think. We've got most of the bugs ironed out. I'm sure there's still going to be some bugs somewhere, but you know, the core gameplay loop is finished now, and that's really cool because it's been, you know, we were working on Echo for about, I don't know, 4 months now? 3-4 months? Since November, end of November last year. And we've been working on this game for like 3 weeks. And it's already in a state where I can ship it out to you guys and you can get your hands on it, that's ultimately what I want to be moving towards. So it's really cool that we're in this position. But again, massive thank you to everybody. Do join the Discord community if you're watching and you aren't already in. If you'd like to look at ways you can support us more, please consider checking out the Patreon and at least looking at the tier options that we have and the types of benefits that they include. But yeah, that's everything I want to cover today. I will see you guys on Friday for when we do some more gameplay session of this. Thanks very much guys for stopping by. I will see you next time. Cheers.